students, hope you all are safe and fine. Today we are going to start our new chapter, transversal and pairs of lines, that is on page number 175. Let us start. Do you remember lines? See, I have drawn two lines. You are to name the following lines in two different ways. Do you remember? There are two ways to name a line. First, by using a single small letter or using two capital letters. So, this is line L and now this is line AB. Now, next is transversal line. See, I am showing you some toothpicks. Suppose these are representing two lines. If one line is placed on this line like this, now this line is intersecting these two lines at two different points. If I keep one more line here like this, again these three lines are being intersected by this fourth line at three different points. This line is known as transversal line, means a line which intersects two or more given lines at different points is called transversal to the given lines. Make it sure the line should be intersected at different points, means if two lines are passing in this way, now in this way these two lines are intersected by third line at the same point. So now the lines are not this line is not transversal. Okay, now let us solve our worksheet number 1 on the basis of this. First question. Take the figure in which line T is transversal to the other given lines. Here line T is intersecting line S, but we have studied minimum two lines should be there. Only these are intersecting line. So here T is not a transversal cross. Second, here line T is intersecting line M but not intersecting line L. So here again T is not transversal. Next, here T line is intersecting line U, V and W at three different points. So here line T is transversal. Next, T line intersecting lines N and M at the same point. These lines are known as concurrent line. So here T is not a transversal. Next, T line intersecting A, B and C, but A and B are intersected by line T at the same point. So again here T is not a transversal. In this case T line is intersecting line L and M at two different points. So here line T is transversal. Okay, now our next concept, angles made by a transversal with two lines. Look at the figure. How many angles does this transversal make with two lines? Total, if we see, here are 4 and again 4 at this point. Total 8 angles are formed here. Now the names of the angles are angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. Okay. Now when a transversal line intersects two lines in a plane, it means always 8 angles are formed. Now the angles formed by a transversal are further classified as follows. observe here, I have drawn once again two lines and one is intersecting these two lines, that is the transversal line. Again 8 angles are formed here. Now here is point P and here is point Q. This line segment PQ is one of the arm of angle 3, 4, 5 and 6. So angles 3, 4, 5 and 6, all these are interior angles, or in other words we can say the angles which are formed in the interior of these two lines. Fine. Next is exterior angles. Now we observe the line segment PQ is not one of the arm of angle 1, 2, 7 and 8. So angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8. These are exterior angles, or what we can say in our own words, that the angles which are formed outside these two lines, they are called exterior angles. Next, corresponding angles. Now look at the pairs of angles. Angle 1, angle 5, angle 4, angle 6. Do they lie on the same side of transversal? Yes. Now observe one more thing. Angle 1 is exterior angle and angle 5 is interior angle. 1 is exterior angle and 5 is interior angle. Similarly, if I observe on this side angle 2, 3, 7 and 8. Here angle 2 and 7. 2 is exterior, 7 is interior. 3 is exterior, 3 is interior and 8 is exterior. So such type of angles which lie on the same side of transversal, in each pair one angle is exterior and other is interior. These pair of angles are known as corresponding angles. So what does it mean? If angle 1 corresponding angle will be 5, angle 4 corresponding angle will be 6. For angle 2 angle will be 7, for angle 3 corresponding will be 8. Next comes alternate interior angles and exterior angles. Now look at these angles. All these are interior angles. Now observe angle 3 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 6. These angles lie on the opposite side of the transversal. Same here, 4 and 6 also lie on the opposite side of the transversal. So the angles to be interior, alternate interior angles, they should be on the opposite side of transversal, and in each pair both angles will be either interior or exterior. That is in case of alternate exterior angle, angle 2 and angle 8 will be alternate exterior angle, and angle 1 and angle 7 will be alternate exterior angles. Okay, now on the basis of this you will try to do worksheet number 2. Thank you.